Good morning or good day. I'm glad you're able to join us for this weekend devotional. I began this week and have been behind all week. I missed our early devotional this week. But as I began this week, I thought everything is lined out. I know that I have to be gone to Amarillo on Tuesday for an appointment, and we're going to get some things fixed up. And I had a car that needed to be worked on Monday, and had all of those plans made out. The Easter weekend made it easy for us for my wife to take the car to Lubbock, and all of the things that we had were worked out. And I'm one of these kind of people who get to a point where I think everything must be planned, everything must be set in place. And so I had my plans all laid out. Decided to study a little bit Monday morning, and get some things laid and plans laid out. And everything seemed to be going good with the car. And about 11:30 that morning, I got a call and said, well, they didn't have the parts. They were broken. They were all kinds of things that just went amiss. And so it was necessary for me to run to Lubbock and pick up my wife and bring them back home. And so that killed the rest of that day. And Tuesday I was gone all day. And so here it comes Wednesday, and I feel as though I am so far behind. I know what my Wednesday night class is. It's pretty well done. It's been completed, and all of these things are there. And yet I find so many other things that I feel like I must get done. I have to get this. I have to do this. I have to do that. I have a regular routine, more or less, that I lay out, and I begin to become worried about not having everything done just as I had planned it. This morning, I apparently woke up very early, sometime in the early mornings, and there was a thought going through my head: be still and know. Be still and know. Sometimes I hear these things in my mind, and I think about words that I have seen or heard, and this idea: be still and know. And it kept coming back and coming back in my mind. And as I thought about that, as I thought about the week and the hurriedness that I had gone through, a great deal of this, and looking at these things, and felt it, maybe I ought to stop and take a look, just as we always should. What is it that I'm accomplishing? What is it that's so necessary? What is it that I am looking for? And I went to Psalms, the 46th chapter, and the first verse reads, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way, though the mountains be moved into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam, though the mountains trembling at its swelling. In other words, this idea of looking at all the things that are happening around us and being so anxious about the things that we cannot get accomplished. Some of them are completely unnecessary. Some of them are just wishes that I want. Some of them are just busy work. There's times I feel like I can't stop. I have to go do something. Sometimes it's things that I worry about because I have procrastinated a little bit. But still, the fact is, when it feels like your world is coming from together, he says, God is our refuge and strength. He goes on down when he completes this chapter. In Psalms 46, verse 8, he says, come behold the works of the Lord, how he has brought desolation on the earth. He makes wars to cease to the end of the earth. He breaks the bow. He shatters the spear. He burns the chariots with fire. Be still and know that I am God, and I will be exalted among the nations, and I will be exalted on earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. Sometimes we just need to stop and begin to look toward God, knowing that he is the Almighty, knowing that he is the one that's in control, not me. I spend a great deal of my time trying to be in control of everything that happens. This world belongs to God. And if I am His as a child of God, then I belong to it. I have to stop. I have to begin to put things aside and decide that I am going to look to God and just stop. And remember who He is and that I belong to Him. And that He is in control of things. I need to stop trying to control all of these things and just begin to do the work being guided by God. I need to stop all of the things that I think are so necessary in my life and spend some time with God. We have many people today that are so busy they cannot stop upon the first day of the week and worship, come and gather together with the saints. We have so many who are so busy and they feel that they have a need and a time to rest on Wednesday evenings or on the time when a church meets. We need to go and spend some time with God. It is amazing at what it does for our body, what it does for each one of us. It lets us slow down. It lets us begin to look to that one who is truly in control. It lets us seek Him. One last thought in this idea. In Matthew 6, verse 27, he talks of all the things we worry about. We're anxious about our life. We're anxious about what we have to eat, what we have as food, what all of our extra necessities are. Am I giving my children enough time to play and enjoy and have great sports events or whatever it might be? Am I giving enough time for all of these things? Am I helping each person that I see? Am I doing all the things that I need to do? In verse 27 of Matthew 6, he says, "And why are you being anxious? Can you add a single hour to the span of life?" We need to leave things to God, seeking Him, letting Him control our life, letting Him show us the way, and stopping each day, sometimes more than once, and just being still and knowing that God is God, He is the Almighty, and He's there for us. Seeking Him in prayer, seeking Him in Scripture, coming together with others of like mind, spending time with God, knowing that that's what my life is really about. It's not about all of these other things. These other things are just things that fill life. And sometimes they become so important as things we feel are great and good for us, our children, and those around us that we forget that they actually begin to destroy. They actually begin to destroy because we can't control all of them. We just stop, seek God, spend some time with Him, some quiet time, some enjoyable time, and let Him have control of our life. We would be so much better off. We'd be so much easier to do the things that we have to actually do and be able to complete the tasks that are at hand. But doing them because they're things that need to be done for God, not for me, not for me. I want to thank you for being here. I hope that you have a great weekend, and I hope that you are able to be with the church on Sunday. Thank you so much for this time. May God bless you.